Taurus, destruction is what is waiting for you. But hold up. How does celebration, recognition, and admiration sound in return? Stay tuned, find out more. Well, hello, beautiful soul, and welcome, my Taurus friend, to the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. I am Zachary. Thank you for joining me here today. I've got your weekly read for October 30th through November 5th. So I am going to get started shuffling here and flap my gums a little bit for you, because I know that's why you came here. We're going to start, Spirit, with your Spirit Totem, animal energy for the week. Spirit, what does Taurus need as far as animal energy for the week? You are just an animal this week, I feel like. So you guys, thank you so much for all of the support. I love you to the moon. I have officially been monetized after 3 weeks. I honestly did not have an expectation going into this. I wanted to be able to provide my ability to channel messages to whomever needed to hear that. I had no idea what to expect, to be honest with you, but this is not something that most people experience. So I just have to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I did also just hit 1,500 subscribers, so thank you guys. You are wonderful, wonderful. And I am still doing my contest for my 1,000 subscribers that I put up a few days ago, about a week ago, on my community page. If you haven't entered that, it does end at the end of this month. So if you see this later, I'm sorry it's over, but it's for a free 60-minute read. Feel free to hop on there and enter. I would love for you to have a chance at winning that, okay? And check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well to get a more complete picture of what's going on for you this week, especially Venus and moon if you're interested in love specifically. So I am going to be adjusting the way that I am reading here a little bit. Some of my videos have gotten up to an hour long, and some people are liking that, but some people are not. So I'm trying to find a happy medium for everybody. Please feel free in the comments to give me your opinion on what you like to see or what you want to see, because I'm trying. I can't make everyone happy, but I'd like to find a good balance between the message that's coming through and what you guys want to receive, okay? So for now, I'm going to take out the love and career section that I've been doing. We're going to just focus on the general reading, and then I may end up doing a 2-part, like an extended reading. So a lighter version for the general reading, and then expounding on that in a more extended reading. So those who want a shorter version can have that. Those who want extended can have that too. And I won't be charging for the extended version. It's just going to be 2 parts. Same with that. Please, you guys, I want to hear your input on that. Okay. All right, Taurus. So we've got owl, magic. I love it. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Deception. Yeah. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. All right. That is a hella good start, honestly. Whatever it is that you have been struggling with, because let's be real, like, we're always struggling with something and we're always championing something. So whatever it is that you're struggling with, you've got the energy this week of true wisdom. And I mean, with true wisdom, really, that's where magic is. If you know what's going on, you have more power, control over a situation too. So not like over people, but more over yourself. If you're understanding maybe why you're behaving a certain way, you're going to have a little bit more control or ability to be present and decide what you want to do, instead of just being thrown around by yourself like a dove on the wind, you know? Okay, Spirit, what do we have? Oh, I'm sorry, along the lines too, yes, of support. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Best ways to support me, you guys. Thank you for continuing to do that. And because I am monetized now as well, if you could, please let the ads play. It's one of the best ways that you can support me in what I'm doing here. I would love to be able to provide this for you guys full time, so that I don't have to worry about doing anything, you know, wasting my energy doing other things. This is what I would like to be able to provide for you guys full time. I have a lot of plans for the channel. So yeah, best way to support me is just letting those ads run, you guys. Thank you so much for taking that into consideration and doing that. I know it's a pain in the ass. Like, I remember a time where we just had to watch ads And now I would do it too on YouTube, just skip things because like who has the freaking time? I don't know. This day and age with technology and that need for dopamine, I get it. But I love you and appreciate you for considering doing that for me. Thank you so much. Cash App and PayPal links are in the bio as well and my description on the video if you want to support me in that way. I love you. If not, thank you for being here and letting those ads run. Okay, let's get into this. Spit it, spit it. King of Swords, Judgment, Four of Wands, and the Emperor. Okay, guys, so definitely something to be celebrating and something involving power. I like it. Three of Swords, Temperance, and Six of Swords, and Tower. Okay, so this is interesting because I feel like it's like exactly the same energy that Capricorn. Capricorn had the Tower too. And I'll get into that as far as what it. Don't be scared. Don't be a scared, you guys. It's not what you think. If you're familiar with tarot, what the Tower means, don't be scared. We'll get there, especially with the position that it's in. So King of Swords here is the energy you're coming into the week with. King of Swords is an individual who is intelligent. They're logical. They are able to solve problems through strategy. And they are able to discern what it is that they want to do with information that's in front of them. They make a very good like general in that situation. So I'm getting from this situation that you are absolutely the King of Swords this week. Congratulations, Taurus. What a great place to be in the right position. So you're in a place where you're thinking clearly, you're thinking critically, and you've got a winner mindset that's going on right now. And that's where the power that's coming for you, there is a reason to celebrate. It's because you're in the right mindset. You have been able to, the last few reads, if this is applying to you, this is a general read, take what applies to you and leave the rest for someone else. But the last few weeks, there's definitely been some confusion over, well, really needing to get to this place of clarity. So I love to see that in this position. I think a lot of you guys have been able to overcome, for most of you, it was your own bullshit, let's be honest. But you were able to overcome that. So congratulations, Taurus. That's fantastic. Happy to see it. There is also, so there's a little dragonfly here on the telephone pole or whatever that is. I don't know if you can see it from this far away. And I have changed my angle here too. Would love input on that too, you guys, on whether you like it closer or further away. Eventually I'll get a camera up top here so you can see both, but I just wanted you to be able to see what's going on down here too. But a dragonfly is transformation. There's a blessing of transformation that's coming in. And that transformation is coming because you've been able to get into the mindset that you need to be in. A bit more clarity. The energy that is not important this week is judgment. And judgment is true discernment. So the reason why I feel like it's not important is because you've already gotten there. So you don't need to, this is something that's come up for you in the past, and it's come up for a lot of people too. You are emulating that King of Swords. Bravissima. Taurus, you did it. So this week, it's not as important, like don't shut off that inner sight. It's important to always be cognizant of who we are and what we're doing, where we are in space-time, right? But it's not as important for you to push to get to that energy because you're there. You're whatever it is that you needed to sift through to throw away, you done did it. So good job. I'm proud of you, Taurus. It's not as important this week for you to push so hard to let that quality come out outside of yourself. And the other portion of this was needing to bring out your true self too. The reason why it's not important this week is because you're getting there. You're already doing that. You've taken the steps, you've taken the courage and bravery to start bringing that out. And I think that's why you have this gift this week too, of being able to have more clear thought. And then the energy that is important this week is the Four of Wands, which is celebration. And you've had this in your challenge, I think once at least over this past month. And this past month, by the way, you guys, so 28th is a lunar eclipse. And that's something I didn't mention in the other videos prior, but lunar, solar eclipse season, they happen in groups. So the eclipses are portals, and I've talked about this in previous videos as well. If you've been watching this whole time, all 3 weeks that I've been doing this, thank you for being here, you guys. I love you so much for supporting me, and I'm happy that you guys are resonating with the messages that are coming through. The challenge, though, this has been your challenge. So there's been a note of that celebration or crossing a threshold, and I'm feeling you're almost there. But for some of you, there was a note of the challenge of marriage specifically. So that could be those of you, maybe you are married and you're struggling with something going on there. If you haven't been acting authentically with yourself, like judgment asks you to be, and King of Swords, you haven't been thinking in a very logical or clear way, because the dark side or the negative side of the King of Swords can be, you can be in an energy of taking advantage of people with that kind of clarity, over clarity. It's not really clarity. It's like an obsession to win. So I feel like you guys have been struggling with that in the past. Whatever the situation is that's going on there is neither here nor there this week, because you got it unlocked. Good job. But yes, the Four of Wands here. So for some of you, there's something to do with marriage. Your marriage. You are married. Maybe you're getting married. I don't know. But whatever the situation is, in the past, it's been in a position of challenge. And this week, it's in a very good position. You are being reminded to look at this, evaluate this in some way, because it's substantial. I'm going to clarify that. It's not one of the cards that I typically clarify here, but I'm going to clarify that because I'm curious. I'm going to do that right now. You know what? Taurus, I'm going to do that right now for you. And I actually will take a quick pause here. Grab a chair if you're not already sitting down. I have been sharing with the other signs as well a little bit more about my own personal story, just because I do have more of you that are hanging out around these days, But I've also been learning a lot more about you guys as well. And please comment in the comment section there. I would love to hear how this is resonating with you, what components in your life are coming through that are connected to this. I am loving engaging with you guys, and I will respond. I used to do hair for 13 years, and I loved being able to be a part of people's lives in a substantial way. I am not a vapid person. I don't like surface level shit. If that's not apparent, and just my vibe here, I rise every day to be authentic. That is what matters to me. And part of that authenticity is having meaningful connections with people. So I would love to hear what is actually going on in your life and how this is connecting to you. Even over the weeks, there are people that I'm chatting with, it's great. I love it. So please fill me in, and I'd love to fill you in on this too. I'm hearing a lot more from people too about, like, when I'm talking about fear, because I've made comments about fear. 98% of the time isn't real. 2% of the time it is real. You may be running from a lion or on the edge of a cliff, possibly falling off. In those moments, it makes sense to have fear because there's actual danger to your health, to your life. And I just felt I needed to expound on it because I have had people comment with specific health conditions, especially like, I am not trying to be disparaging, dismissive, diminutive to any of that. What I am saying is that if we give into our fear, because fear is the anticipation of something that has not happened yet. That is why fear is present, and fear will never be gone from your life. Okay. But if we give into what fear is saying to us, then we are increasing the probability or likelihood of fear becoming real. So that's what I'm saying when I'm saying fear isn't real, because it's not real yet. Nothing's actually happened yet. Fear is truly an illusion. Even if there is a probable reality that may happen, say you have stage 4 cancer, I understand probabilities being higher and that sort of thing. Even then, giving into your fear is not helping. And I know you may think, if you're one of those people in that situation, well, easy for him to say. I wanted to explain, and I will start talking about my life more, but I was diagnosed with narcolepsy at the end of last year, and it's something that I've been living with my whole life, just never as a child, never had the opportunity to go into a doctor to have it checked out. I fell out of a bunk bed when I was 3.5 years old and hit my head on a toy piano, had a seizure, spent a week and a half in the hospital. They didn't think I'd walk or talk again. And my entire childhood growing up was full of sheer terror. Part of narcolepsy, I had no idea really what narcolepsy actually was until I was diagnosed. It's not just falling asleep during the day. That's a part of it. Not being able to sleep at night, which is, a prison. It's terrible. But falling into sleep paralysis very easily. I have cataplexy as well attached to narcolepsy, which is not something that everybody has, but loss of muscle tone and control with extreme emotion. So usually if I'm tired, you'll notice my head might droop to the side, or I'm laughing, my knees might buckle. But there are times where I have dropped to the floor completely paralyzed. It's terrifying. It's your body's way of shutting down movement when you go into REM sleep. And that's what's happening with an narcoleptic, is they're going right into REM sleep, dream state. There are hallucinations that happen, hypnopoptic and hypnagogic hallucinations, waking and going to sleep, that are terrifying, you guys. Now, I've also had people comment like, oh, you can heal yourself with raw foods and blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying I'm sick, okay? I'm saying that Western medicine defines whatever's going on with me as narcolepsy. Now, my understanding is for other cultures, more ancient cultures or tribes that have spiritual leaders and things, they look more at that like shamanism. I have really a foot in different realms all the time. I'm never fully awake, never fully asleep. And I attribute what I can do here to that. My point, though, getting off my soapbox, I just wanted to share, to bring that into your realm because you're bringing me into yours. My energy level will fluctuate, and you'll notice. I started sharing it at the beginning of this week because I was dead, like having a really, really hard time dragging ass getting some of these readings done. You may notice it'll fluctuate throughout the reading, week to week. I just wanted to bring that to your awareness so I didn't have to feel bad about it, and you guys didn't have to wonder, something weird happens because I fell asleep on camera, okay? I love you. Thank you for listening. So, 4 of Wands being clarified here by the 7 of Cups. So 7 of Cups, the way I'm taking this, 7 of Cups is like, it could be spoiled for choice, or there are a lot of choices to make, indecision, having a hard time committing is what's coming to mind for me. So the reason why this is important, I think, because you're taking that energy from where it has been in challenge mode to the challenge is now becoming more pressing and important. Having that Tower come through too, like we'll get there and talk about that. You are being asked to make a choice. I feel like you guys just haven't been making a decision because it's easier to run from it than it is to just deal with it. But it's not. I think it's just your way of, maybe you've just dealt with things that way for a while. Stop doing that. Taurus, okay? You need to figure out what is going, and that's for some of you, whatever to do with the marriage component. Others of you, there is absolutely a threshold you're crossing. You're going to be crossing a mile marker of some sort. There will be a reason to celebrate. Let's keep going. So the Emperor, this is where it leads, or what it's good for. And this is your power, baby. Taurus, this is a very powerful energy for you. This is also like connecting it. I feel like we've got 2 different messages going on here right now. Some of you are stepping into a powerful moment because you are achieving something that you've wanted to achieve. Maybe you got that promotion. Maybe you, I don't know, got approved for the house you wanted. Maybe there is investment that's paying off. You're graduating school. There's a reason to celebrate, and you're stepping into power and confidence. Which, fantastic, Taurus. I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you. That is fantastic. Truly, that's great. And I think it's, getting your shit together, getting your head on straight. And maybe you've been wanting to get your head on straight. It's just been difficult because things have been helter-skelter, just all over the place. And that's understandable. But whatever you've done, you put it together. Some of you, most of you. Now, some of you, I'm not sure who this is for, but in regards to this marriage component here, that's a little bit stickier of a situation. There's a decision that needs to be made. And the Seven of Cups also talks about needing, under each of these cups, there is a mental, emotional, spiritual, or physical reward or something that you don't want to come across. So there's a need to tap into various parts of your being to properly choose. And that's what you're being asked right now, is to, well, clue in, Taurus. Whatever's causing you to feel scattered or not using all of your skill set to make a decision, stop doing that. Like, I don't know what's going on. It doesn't feel like it's a situation where, I don't know, somebody's impeding you or you have some sort of, your block is you. Just get over it. Make a decision. Stop avoiding it, okay? And this is for some of you. I got my stern face on, okay? Stop avoiding it. Because a part of the Emperor as well is control and dominion. And what I'm getting from that in the marriage component is some of you are maybe overstepping your bounds. I'm not sure why. But you stop that too. Overall, though, most of you are stepping into your power, and that is fantastic. For those of you that message is for, though, stop being a turd goblin, okay, Taurus? Your partner or future partner will thank you, I'm sure. And honestly, you guys, whatever's going on that's causing you to stew is what I'm getting. Like, what? To just percolate in your own bullshit. I'm not sure what's causing you to do that, except for maybe you're stressed, maybe you're just really overwhelmed with making this decision. The pressure isn't going to relieve, you guys, until you take the cap. I'm seeing this kettle like blowing steam, but there's this cap on it. You need to remove the cap so that the steam can be relieved. Because it would be better for you to whistle your little heart out than to blow up because of the pressure and blow shrapnel all over, okay? That's for some of you, but I'm very strongly getting that message. So, because, well, this too, your challenge for the week is the Three of Swords. And this is heartbreak. This is loss. This is owie zowie. This is stormy emotions. I think that for some of you, I get a two-part message. So for those of you that are stepping into your power, it is a wonderful, wonderful moment. The thing about those kinds of movements and motions is so stepping into your power is assuming that you weren't in your power before, right? Maybe it's something that you've been working to achieve for a minute. I think so, because having that King of Swords here finally tells me that you've got your head on straight, and that's great. So by getting to that place where you are stepping into your power again, that goal or task has been achieved. And because of that, you are no longer putting as much energy towards that goal. So that creative energy or that awareness is now opening up to other things. So there's some sort of heartbreak that's coming back up to the surface from the past that's asking for attention right now. And that's what I'm getting from this for most of you. For that situation where you are stepping into your power, you are celebrating because you're crossing a threshold. You got that promotion. You just graduated school. You dropped 20 pounds. Whatever it is, whatever this is, you're feeling like a baddie about yourself. And I'm excited for you. That's great. But there's something that's coming up that's asking to be healed now. So that's another component about the Three of Swords, is that process of healing. And I love this card because it shows the stitches on there too. Shows that is a part of this card. But this individual is, screaming bloody murder. There's a lot of torment in that person's face. So whatever this heartbreak is, it's something that I feel like you have been burying with this task that you've been working to achieve. And now that you've got to this point of achieving it, this is coming up for healing. And yes, that's a challenge. For others of you, I feel like you may be risking heartbreak, especially if, you know, this marriage message is resonating with you at all. Just like take a second, Taurus, to figure out what you are doing and why. I just feel that for some of you, there is a situation coming that you may not be able to come back from. I want this to be a past action, okay? I don't want this to be something that's in your future. And that's not me speaking it for you. You guys are living your own damn life, okay? I'm just telling you the message that's coming through here. So for most of you, there's something coming up that needs to be healed. And for others of you, clue in, okay? Now is the time to take this as a sign. This is the time to decide what it is that you want, because you may be risking something being very hurt, if not ruined. Your blessing, which kind of plays into that too for both parties of the challenge, is temperance. Temperance is balance and harmony. Fusing two polarities, bringing two opposites together into harmony. So you have an opportunity this week to really approach, maybe you're not going to fully heal that situation, but you have an opportunity to heal that situation, to start healing that situation, whether it is in the past or potentially in the future. You need to start healing something now. And honestly, you guys, I'm getting, if this is the 2% of you that this is applying to, this maybe in the future, I think it's connected to the past too, anyway. It's the same direction. Giving is taking, you know, or giving is receiving, giving is receiving. This potential future, I feel like you are projecting from your past. So I guess, yeah, whole message. This is all people in the past. Take a second, Taurus, and if this is you, look yourself in the mirror and be honest. Because I don't want you to ruin something that you want. And neither does spirit, okay? So yes, your opportunity, your blessing this week is there is a space and energy opened up for you to start sewing those stitches closed, but to start bringing into harmony two extreme polarities, okay? Which typically is a very hard feat, and that's probably what's been keeping you in a state of unbalance or having a hard time getting to that King of Swords energy. So the energy that is blocked is a Six of Swords. And Six of Swords is a transition from choppy waters to calm waters. The thing about this card, though, is it's the individual has put themselves into those choppy waters. So whatever is going on for you or has been going on, the situation that's blocked is you moving into those calmer waters. And I feel like it's because you just need to get the hell out of your way, Taurus. I love you, Taurus. I have so much earth in my chart. I feel you. That strong earth. You are absolutely the most stubborn sign in all of the zodiac. And I love you still. And because of that, I can see that you may be standing in your own way. Just like the bull, when it's done doing whatever it's doing or doesn't want to move anymore, it just stops and sits there and nobody can move it until the bull wants to move. So I feel you're being encouraged, like with the blessing too of balance, you're being encouraged just to decide, you guys, is this really what you want to do? Do you really want to just be sitting there in the middle in your own way? You may be blocking other people, but you're also blocking yourself, is what I'm feeling. And this is for some of you, not all of you. Those of you stepping into your power, this could be applying to the heartbreak, though, as well. That is the challenge for the week from the past. You may be being obstinate about even being truthful that it's there to yourself. And that ain't helping nobody, Taurus, okay? Okay. I think it's best to just be honest. Like, what's it going to hurt? Honestly, Taurus, honestly, what is it going to hurt? You can talk to yourself in the mirror. You don't have to talk to anybody else. Nobody else has to hear it. But be honest with yourself. You deserve happiness. You deserve freedom and peace and healing. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. So, and definitely not you. You have things to celebrate and power to step into, okay? that you deserve. So let it go, honey. Now, this is the energy that you need in order to achieve the highest outcome. The Tower. The Tower is typically ultimate destruction, upheaval, extreme pain, loss. The lightning is striking the tower and the tower is coming down. So normally this isn't, it's not an energy that anybody really wants to find in a reading, but in this position, I would say you do. It may feel a little bit complicated, but it was similar to Capricorn. This is why I'm feeling this very interesting. For the earth signs, I suppose, this week, there is just this need to you haven't been allowing yourself to slowly accumulate this energy or put this energy forward. So the universe has been keeping it in a savings account for you, accruing interest, and now it's time to pay out. But it's a good thing. So this energy, like I was explaining to Capricorn as well, I think it's Mandarin, but I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Mandarin. I was reading, though, anyway, maybe it's not true, but I like the sentiment, so we're going to go with it anyway, that they have the same word for anger. The word for anger is the same word for the process that a seed goes through when it sprouts, when it comes out of its shell. Expressing that energy that it takes for life to come forward is the same word as anger, that passion, that chaos, that destructive energy. So creation is destruction, destruction is creation. That's my whole point with that. And that's what I'm getting from this energy here. The energy you need to achieve your highest outcome is ultimate destruction. It's like Shiva in Indian culture. They are the destroyer, You need destruction right now in order to create what it is that you are creating. And it's not the kind of energy of something's going to come apart in your life. It's that energy of you pushing out of your shell, sprouting like a seed. So what's being destroyed is your shell, essentially. There's nothing that's going to come down in your life or fall apart, except for your own bullshit. Whatever you're standing in your way for, that energy is coming through to be blasted out of your way. You've been standing in your way long enough, and you are now being required to move out of your way. Typically, nobody can move the bowl except for the universe. So I'm interested to see where that's going to go for you guys. It should be very interesting indeed. All right, I'm going to quickly define some of these cards too, then I'll explain them to you. And like I said, I'm not going to do love and career in this reading, but I am going to do a more extended reading as I'm going forward. I'm still trying to figure out the best process. Like I said, I would really, really appreciate your input. So please don't be scared. Don't be afraid to contribute, whether it's through the poll in my community or leave a comment. Pretty please and thank you. Okay, so the Emperor is clarified by ask your angels. Seek the divine, your angels want to support you. So I feel from this, in that situation, whether it is that you are stepping into your power and taking control of your life again, or you are being more controlling, taking control over dominion of somebody else, whichever situation that is, this is a lot of power. This is the divine masculine. It can also represent your divine counterpart, actually, especially those, that it applies to in the marriage there. But you're being asked to reach out to your angels, guides, whatever team that you want to talk to, the Broncos, because this is a lot of power and you aren't used to maybe handling it properly. It's too many horsepower in your new vehicle and you're slamming on you don't know how to gently press the gas quite yet. So you're being asked to just reach out for the instruction manual, okay? Just to be safe, just to play it safe. Recognition, admiration for your hard work is coming over Three of Swords. So whatever this heartbreak is, it sounds like I said, it's all from the past, whether it's potentially some of you may be projecting this into your future, but it's all an echo from the past too, regardless. You approaching this and starting to heal this is going to bring you some serious rewards, you guys. You are definitely going to be happy that you made the choice to start approaching it, even though it's painful. The recognition that could be coming for you is you know, your partner may admire you more. You are going to respect and admire yourself more. You may come across somebody who resonates with your story and finds assistance and help just by listening to how you started to overcome or champion your own pain. So get to it, Taurus. Get out of your way. And you deserve it, like I said. You've been working hard. You deserve it. So temperance is clarified by embrace. Find peace with your current state of being. And the way I'm taking that, like I said, bringing those two polarities into balance, into a singularity, there is peace that comes with that. But you're being asked, just reminded, to accept where you are right now. There's a reason why you're being requested to find peace with your current situation. It feels like this energy has just been out of control for a while, and it seems like it's hurting more people than just you at this point. And that's why this is coming up into your cognizance. Okay. Six of Swords is clarified by boundaries. Know when to put up and let down your walls. So the way I take that, because this is you moving from choppy waters into calmer waters, and it's blocked. It's blocked because of your boundaries. You may need some help from somebody. You've gotten yourself into these choppy waters, but maybe you need a partner, a friend, a family member, one of your members of government. You need somebody to help you move from those choppy waters. Maybe you need somebody to be your compass because it's cloudy and you don't know where in the hell you're going. That's what I'm getting from this. Know when to let your boundaries down. And this is one of those situations that you need to let your walls down to let somebody in, because you need connection right now to help guide you through that. That's what I'm getting from that, you guys. Now, the Tower is clarified by acceptance. Accept past and current situations, work through issues gracefully. This is just not quite like a warning, but it's like, okay, you know, like this is a package being delivered for you, fragile, you know, fragile. This side up, it's just letting you know that this energy is potent, and it's important for you to respect that for what it is, to accept it, but to also recognize that what you've been through, i.e. avoiding bringing your savings account, is coming to full term here. Because you've been avoiding using this as you go along, it's kind of being forced on you. You're being forced to level up, Taurus. And it may feel painful. I mean, growth is painful. It's going to feel painful. But like I said, nothing is going to be chaotically or catastrophically destroyed, okay? You're not going to lose your job. You're not, you know, you lose a relationship as long as you get your shit together, whoever that message is for. Unless you don't want to be in it, you know what I mean, Taurus? That's what I'm saying. What I'm getting, though, is just with the Seven of Cups, make a choice. Make a decision. So yes, accepting where you are with the situation, with this energy of the Tower that's coming in, is going to be your best friend. You will get through it. I love you so much, Taurus, excuse me. Thank you for being here with me this week, and I'll see you next week. Okay? Love you. Bye.